Welcome back to Spider-Man. It's time for a date. Ooh.
I didn't think it played for a second because that fade to black or fade from black was lasting longer than I thought it would.
It's because it was the fade to black that was in the game, so it like loaded up the scene.
Oh wait, she works at the Daily Bugle. That's hilarious.
That's what I said last part.
Oh, you just said she was a reporter. I don't want to hear it.
I said for the Daily Bugle,
Well,
and you were talking over me, so fuck you.
probably. Does he still send photos to the Daily Bugle?
I don't think so. Actually, I don't. It's not anything you do in the game, so
Gotcha.
I don't think they bring it up in the story either.
I am getting used to his model. I don't think it's as bad.
I don't
I
think
know when
it's
you first
as bad.
see it compared to the first model, it just. Ugh.
It's just because we all were collectively so used to the PS4 model
Yeah.
that when we
I
saw
suppose.
this new model, it was just the instant gut reaction, like, who is
What
that?
the fuck?
But like
happened
after
to Peter?
playing this and after playing, Miles Morales and seeing stuff for Spider-Man 2, it doesn't look bad. It's
Yeah.
just different. It's just like a different white guy that they cast.
I'm going to
Though-
assume this one didn't base, or this game didn't base the character models off the voice actors.
No, I don't think so. But it is weird that Peter is the only one that changed, because MJ is exactly the same. And you can kind of tell, Peter's face looks a little, like, higher res. Like, there's more detail. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but her model looks way smoother.
I couldn't tell you. I've been spending all my time looking at her model and her model alone. So,
Love seeing you two together again.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Does
He's
Spider-Man
gotta be
2
in
have one?
everything. Probably. I haven't played it, so I don't know.
I'm hoping it was they could have gotten it recorded before his death, but that's awesome.
I hope so. I
One of
mean,
my favorites is his appearance in Big Hero 6. That one's great.
yeah, that one was not a surprise to me because I didn't know that was a Marvel thing.
Yeah. It was like their attempt at making a comic book style manga series or something. I don't entirely know.
Huh.
Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from math.
I don't know. I couldn't really find too much about the comics themselves, but I didn't really do that much research. I just enjoyed the film. I gotta watch it again. It was fun.
Normal life you have,
Yeah.
Parker.
We're going to face the Shocker.
Shaka!
Get back here, Shocker!
I'm going to, or no, it's I'll send you to the ends of the earth. This is why you need to watch 90s Spider-Man. That's what that's from. It's amazing. It's so good.
Is that also where that one meme clip is from where
Which meme?
it's like it's the meme that everyone used on Twitter where it's like me when I see a post that I really like but then my Twitter feed updates and it's the clip of like Peter grabbing at some mist being like no
I could believe it's from that. I haven't seen that one.
because it's like I don't know, like a vision of MJ and then it like starts fading away or something and
No.
he's like grasping at it or whatever.
I know I said this at part 1, but before this is over, I will have you watch some 90s Spider-Man and Spider-Man Unlimited for good measure.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that over the weekend. We didn't. You didn't say anything about it.
I kept forgetting.
Oh shit.
We can make a video out of it. Content for days.
Yeah, why don't we just turn it into our next like commentary, like movie commentary thing, except it's not a movie.
Because I'm not watching the whole series.
Why not?
More of them? God,
Because not every episode is as good as Shocker.
you wouldn't need to be criminals.
I love Peter's quips in this game.
They're, you know what? They are better than anything you'll hear out of Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2.
I haven't watched the
Oh man,
Andrew
that
Garfield
pie was
movies in a
so
while.
good. I'm stuffed.
got eyes on a Fisk construction site, and their equipment's covered in dust.
What are you referring to?
It's from Spider-Man 2.
I'm gonna take a closer look.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, no, Tobey Maguire,
This is not a voice actor.
well, in those movies, he is just so awkward. Like, I mean, it kind of fits, but I don't think that's what they were going for.
Yeah. That's why Andrew Garfield's my favorite Spider-Man. I like Tom Holland a lot, but, like, he's just hurt by it being Marvel and getting into a lot of those issues.
Yeah. I haven't watched the Amazing Spider-Man movies in a long time.
They're fun. Except that the entire plot of the movie is everyone would be happier as a lizard, Peter. We should all be lizards.
We should all be lizards, Peter.
Also, he could have saved Gwen Stacy's father by giving him the serum because he was about to cure it. What a dick. There are a lot of cringe-ass moments in that movie, but I do love it.
I'm just throwing random shit right now. This is what the combat sort of turns into when I play this. I'm just like...
I wonder if this came out before or after, or like at the same time as Scarlet Nexus, because the way the web slinging works to grab other objects is the exact same way the psychokinesis works in that game to launch objects at enemies mid-combat.
What game was it that was like this anime fucking game that everyone was like, holy crap, they're actually cloning the Spider-Man PS4 game? Because it had web slinging in it.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
It, like, the web slinging gameplay looked exactly like it, and it had a bunch of like other grapple type like combat
Attack
abilities.
on Titan?
I don't think it was. No, it was not Attack on. It was some original IP, I think.
Let me look this up real quick. It's not like there's anything happening.
What are you talking about? I'm pressing the square button a whole lot.
You could be pressing the X button.
The X button's a jump button.
And this is why Xbox is better.
No, this is why you're stupid and Xbox fanboy, stupid idiot. No games, have an ass.
Backwards compatibility at 60 FPS.
Oh, I get to play all the games that I've already played. Oh.
At 60 FPS. Without slowdown.
Holy shit.
Like, imagine 06 running on a Series X without slowdown.
Except that doesn't... It doesn't do that.
No, but the
Can't
concept
play-
is there, and that's what's important.
Yeah, something I should mention that makes the combat way funnier in this. So that, like, instant web move that I use to, like, knock people back and stuff. If an enemy is up against a wall when you use that, they'll instantly be webbed to the wall, which means it's basically a one-hit kill. And basically anytime an enemy is webbed up, either by that move or by just doing mashing the regular web shoot move, you want to try and knock them into a wall because it'll kind of stick them to it like that. And it's very nice.
So I found the game.
Uh-huh.
It's called Project Mugen, and I almost thought it was a Hoyoverse game for a second.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I was like, it looked
exactly
like a Hoyoverse.
like a Hoyoverse game in Spider-Man, but it's not Hoyoverse. It's developed by Naked Rain,
Fuck this guy.
which is a hell of a title for a development studio. They're also from China. But they aren't owned by Tencent, I think. It's hard to tell because literally everything's owned by Tencent these days.
Guys, and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job.
That's gotta be really uncomfortable for those criminals.
But he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
If they're held together long enough with enough pressure, they'll mold into one.
They'll become a homunculus.
This is the way.
Yeah, I like how also none of them are struggling or being like, "Hey, get me out of here!" They're all just fucking dead in a bag, pretty much.
This is Naked Rain's first game. Really fucking ambitious, let me just say. At least Insomniac here made like Sunset Overdrive and some other stuff before this.
Sunset Overdrive was like Insomniac's first game.
Was it?
Well, you said it like it was what they made first before they started making more ambitious stuff. Like,
I have no idea.
it was definitely not. They made Spyro the Dragon for the PS1.
See, you can tell I don't play PlayStation games.
I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to play Spyro.
Why wouldn't I want to play Spyro?
It's not as good as other platformers.
Oh.
It's kind of lame.
I have the third game on PS1.
I mean, if you're... I don't actually know if the remakes are just not as good as the Crash remakes.
Oh, they also made
Or
Ratchet and Clank. That was probably a big game.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank games are good.
I bet they're shit.
But, like, for Spyro, I've only played the Reignited Trilogy versions. But I don't know if it's just because those remakes aren't as good as the Crash ones or what, but I just could not get into Spyro at all. It was just so boring.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail.
I wonder if there's some public or some rights issues, because if you go to Insomniac's website, Sunset Overdrive isn't anywhere to be seen on there.
Oh, yeah, because it's, like, owned by Xbox. Like, Xbox has the rights to it.
Yeah, I do own the game now, so I gotta play it. I heard a lot of good things. And I wanted to play it back when it came out, but I didn't have an Xbox One yet. I just kind of forgot about it when I finally did.
I'm so confused. I hear the backpack.
It's behind you. Nope. Okay. I'm glad that's
trash?
a thing.
Oh, it's probably up on that. Okay. That was so confusing because it sounded like it was around me. It didn't sound like it was above me.
Yeah.
Games still have not perfected surround sound in this day and age. No.
Hell's Kitchen.
Why are you talking about Hell's Kitchen?
That's what it said on the thing.
Really? Oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
Oh, yeah, finally. Now you can't yell at me for it.
Well, I'm like watching the gameplay. I'm not reading the fucking UI that pops up.
I'm more likely to usually read the UI over watching the game.
Why?
I'm drawn to text. That's why I don't have subtitles on unless I need them.
That's why you're a nerd. Fucking nerd. Fucking weeb nerd. Fucking nerd, bitch. Nerd. Idiot. Reads fucking comics. This fucking guy. Take his lunch money. Anyways, look at my new suits that I can get. Are you there?
I'm trying to make you feel bad.
Well, I'm not feeling bad. I'm just more worried about the recording.
Why are we watching this?
It's the new upgrades. You didn't fucking show your upgrades in Dark Souls.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You fucking lazy bitch.
And I should have taken him out of Gravity Circuit, but that playthrough's already over.
The upgrades take 2 seconds in that game.
Dude, there was a collective, like, 25 minutes of screen time of the upgrades in the hub world of that game. I don't know what you're talking about, and almost none of it could have been used.
Well, if you include the hub world, yeah, it's gonna be that long. Because the hub world has fucking cutscenes.
Not even including the cutscenes, just me dicking around and buying everything.
There's no way you spent 25 minutes in the menu of that game. There's like 2 shop screens, and that's it.
They definitely had fun with the suit designs in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of more referential stuff. Like that one in the bottom right, I believe, is Peter's shitty Spider-Man suit from the MCU movies before, he met Stark or whatever.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny, though, because they have all these different suits and a lot of them being referential. They just basically told everybody beforehand, hey, we're going to do the entire symbiote arc at some point. Because I doubt, I'm assuming there is no black suit in this.
There is no black suit. There are black suits, but none of them are the black suit.
Yeah, so they basically just told everyone, hey, you'll be getting this later. That guy just fucking destroyed you.
And I got shot. What am I doing? I think I'm trying to, like, think about using my new ability. But I'm not. He's just...
What am I watching?
You're watching peak video gameplay right now. They're still fucking shooting at the holograms.
Why?
They're stupid.
I get making a hologram for like stealth sections, but why does it have utility in combat like that?
They're like, oh, I'm so confused. Which one is he? The hologram or the real one? The one that's clearly a hologram that's saying like repeated voice lines over and over and not doing anything? Or is he the one kicking my ass?
I don't know. I wish someone wasn't kicking my ass so I could think about this better.
Like, hold on, Spider-Man. I gotta figure out which one's the real Spider-Man.
Peter just punches him in the face like, it's me.
Wee. Oh, hey,
did you edit any memes into this?
Probably.
Because there are so many good Spider-Man memes, and you probably have a lot of missed opportunities.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I did have all the missed opportunities because I'm,
you ever
like
seen
I said, more of a casual Spider-Man fan.
You ever seen the infamous clip from Spider-Man 3 the game? Like the HD version, what's supposed to be the good version?
Where you miss the QTE and he falls flat on his face.
I'm gonna die!
The girl's like, yeah. I'm gonna die!
Yeah, that game's hilarious.
Yeah, I do have... I know for a fact the playthrough ends on one big meme. But other than that, I'm not sure, honestly, about memes in this playthrough. I haven't watched this editing in over a year. So... What? The fucking landing on the ground
destroyed his neck. Oh my
landing
goodness.
On the ground killed him. He broke his neck.
That and using the web probably yanked him more. That's the same NPC model you did that with earlier.
No, the other one had a ponytail.
Sure.
Fucking idiot. So what happened? This is why this is what happens when you read the text but not fucking look at the gameplay.
Look, that marker in the distance has some very compelling numbers. What can I say?
Wee. That number's getting smaller. What could it mean?
Exactly. Like, come on, don't you love scripted sequences where it's obvious where you're supposed to go, but they still have a marker telling you the distance from it? I love that shit.
Oh, this... I think this... Sorry,
No, go back. Go the other way.
No,
God damn it.
This shit fucking confused me. Because I had never, in my initial playthrough of this game, back when it came out, I never knew that there was a particular crime side quest like this, where there's like a kidnapped person. And I just now heard them knocking on the trunk of the car that they were in. And I just ran straight past it.
Spider-Man, help! Just keeps
I'm
running.
so fucking confused.
Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
I love all the people on the street that are like, Spider-Man, you're my hero, and you just keep walking and don't say anything. It's just like what the real Peter Parker I know would do.
I'm glad they got Jameson down correctly in this game.
Yeah. He's got a fucking podcast. It's just like the MCU.
Shut the fuck up. There more of Ultimate Spider-Man. It was fun. Oh, now you use that.
So after that fade was approximately 20 minutes. I didn't fade before because Jameson was talking, and I thought that would entertain us enough.
I get what you're thinking, but like, how often do you actually fully listen to dialogue? Because it is really hard to focus on them talking and you talking. So it's like really hard for me to focus on
I was
that.
listening to it there because you weren't saying much.
See, I see. That's what I mean. I gotta prioritize something, but that leaves us silent. It's hard to balance, you know.
Just be good. Just have two brains. Listen with one brain and talk with the other. Fuck this guy.
What the fuck?
Fuck that guy too.
He watched the
convinced.
Black Widow scenes in any of the Marvel films. Was like, I want to fight like that.
I would love for her to kill me like that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, brother. I have nothing to criticize. I've said worse.
Listen, I fucking saw the first Avengers movie in theaters, and that scene where she's like doing the interrogation where her character's introduced in that movie was so hot. It's the Shocker.
Finally, a villain.
Yeah, as someone who only really watches the movies, other than Octavius, the villain lineup in this game was kind of lame for me.
Shocker's in the movies?
Yeah, but I wasn't a fan of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and I also said I haven't watched them since they came out. That is not the fucking Shocker.
What?
What? I know that's what they call him, but that is not the Shocker. He's fucking stupid.
He's literally Shocker. I don't know what you're talking about. He has all the abilities. Just
he's
because
a
he's a
pathetic
side character,
character.
it's still Shocker. And that's basically
Okay.
every comic book hero in the MCU is heavily altered from their original.
Well, haven't you and I also discussed that we don't really like Spider-Man in the fucking MCU? So I'm talking about, where's my Green Goblin? Where's my Venom? Those are the only two characters I care about. Where's Sandman? Of course, Venom and Sandman are in Spider-Man 2, but no, I didn't care. Oh, shit!
No, we need like Chameleon, Mysterio, Scorpion.
This fucker is fast, and he's really annoying to catch.
Lizard, Falcon.
Vulture.
Oh yeah, Vulture, that's his name.
Falcon is,
Kraven the Hunter. We love Kraven the Hunter. He's awesome.
Falcon is Sam Wilson, who becomes Captain America, okay?
They put out a new trailer for the next Captain America film. I heard the trailer looked pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool.
It looks like they're trying to go back to the vibe for like Winter Soldier, where it's kind of more of an espionage-focused film.
Yeah, it's like actually, Yeah,
That could be
sorta
cool.
feels
I love
like
Winter
what-
Soldier. That movie was fucking awesome.
It's really underrated. It's one of the oddly it was one of the more hated MCU movies when it came out.
Really.
Relative to the other stuff because
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh,
It's
man,
kind of the last
Iron
real
Man
Captain
2.
America film because like Civil War doesn't count, and we all know it.
Yeah, that's just an Avengers movie, but they're fighting themselves.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It was a really good movie. I really
love
liked Civil War.
Yeah,
But it's not a Captain America movie.
It's unusually combative.
yeah. So this will be like the first real Captain America movie since Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
I'm actually on
Yeah.
my way to the feast.
I wasn't the biggest on the
Martin Lee, why?
TV show with Falcon.
Korean art history.
I didn't think it really
Yeah.
had the best grasp on where it wanted to go.
Just keep
But him having a dedicated movie, I hope helps.
your story here. And I plan
Yeah,
on
it
having to
the movie certainly looks better than the Captain America series,
Yeah.
which was very lame. I honestly I don't think I even well no I finished it. I'm remembering now. I get what they were going for with it. It just I don't think they hit the mark in my opinion.
Yeah. The main thing was just the villains were so friggin' boring, and it was like, am I supposed to be sympathizing? Am I not? I have no idea. Like, what?
Yeah.
I
I
feel
do
like they had a full
appreciate-
plan for where they went.
Yeah. I do appreciate that they are still building off stuff that they introduced in that series with the new movie because they are talking like they have the president in the movie and he's still like trying to make Captain America a military title,
Yeah.
which is what they were trying to do in that movie. But
I like the Hawkeye TV show. I don't remember.
I
what
never
it's
actually
called.
watched that one.
Honestly, I thought it was kind of fun.
And it's not even.
A little more basic, and I can see why people would have issues with it. But I did enjoy it a good amount. WandaVision, I was enjoying until the end. Well, no, actually, I enjoyed the ending. I only dislike WandaVision now because of Doctor Strange 2. Kind of ruined the entirety of WandaVision for me. Because I didn't feel like, okay, well, she learned nothing from that TV show, so what was the point of it? Other than just make her a villain because they
Yeah.
felt like getting rid of her.
That,
I hate
that is
Doctor
true.
Strange 2. That movie pissed me off so much.
I don't know. I don't have the same vitriolic hatred towards it that others do.
I mean, I wanted to like it because, like, I like Sam Raimi films. And the soundtrack was really, really good. There were some pretty cool scenes in it. It just did not feel like the next Doctor Strange movie. And again, I just did not like the stuff with Wanda. It didn't feel like it was properly set up from WandaVision, where I think WandaVision has a more hopeful ending of her, you know, finally being able to move on from her grief. And then you watch Doctor Strange, and it's like, oh, nope. She's still in grief. She cannot handle it. And now she's a villain. She's gonna have to die. And they just take away all, and they just go full villain mode. I'm like, I did not see a proper jump to this.
I agree. They did kind of completely ruin the stuff with Wanda.
Yeah, it's like the same problem with like what they did with Captain Marvel, where I don't feel like she's properly introduced enough in her own movie to be as big of a force to be reckoned with as she was in Endgame. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I still feel at the same time the Doctor Strange movie is still a lot better than other stuff we've gotten from this phase of the MCU.
I think Shang-Chi was probably the best that I've seen of that phase.
I wasn't big on Shang-Chi.
And really,
It
the
just
only
kinda
thing that hurt
felt-
Shang-Chi for me is this just a basic another Marvel film, but I think they did it in a solid way. It's just still a basic Marvel film, so I can't really rate it as highly as others, but I did enjoy myself for most of it.
I think I like Doctor Strange 2, and I dislike Shang-Chi for the exact reasons that you are the opposite. So, yeah, because the Doctor Strange movie didn't feel like every other MCU film that we had gotten up to that point.
Yeah, it did also have the same problem with all the fan service I had with that No Way Home did. I almost think it was worse than Multiverse of Madness during the whole, you know, the scene.
Well, yeah,
where
that
everyone
stuff.
dies, and I'm like, gosh, no, there's... I don't know. I just didn't think they really did it well. I know what they were trying to do, but I'm like, it just didn't really come off as worth it to me.
Eh. It wasn't as bad for
It's
me.
like they were just trying
because-
to kind of copy off the first Deadpool movie. They just did not hit it as well. Like, the closest I ever saw anything that happened with, and this is like one of the things I will compliment Guardians 3 about, was when Peter Quill said, "Get in the fucking car." Like, I think that was actually pretty effective and worked well. But I don't know, that's just kind of it for me. Maybe I'm too biased against the current Marvel movies to judge them fairly. But, that's just how I feel right now.
I don't know. I don't get why you just really dislike Guardians 3. I love Guardians 3 so much. It's like, it kind of feels like...
Did you like the ending with Peter Quill, though, where they essentially said, we're like, we're not bringing back the rest of the crew, only Peter Quill? Is that really angered me? I'm like, fuck Peter Quill, let him be... I thought the movie was supposed to be him finally ending.
Him finally ending. Yes, he jumps off of a cliff.
You know what I mean, shut the fuck up. I never watched Thor Love and Thunder, I cannot say anything about that.
Thor Love and Thunder sucks ass.
It doesn't really. That's a shame, because Taika Waititi is like such a good director. I thought he did a great job with Ragnarok, and I heard Jojo Rabbit was supposed to be an amazing film.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I love Ragnarok.
That movie was so much fun.
Okay, for some reason, the triangle prompt just disappeared for me here.
That happens every now and then. I hate when that happens.
I hate this shit, because it was right there, but then I walk up next to it, and it's just not letting
back
me
to Thor.
do it. But, yeah, no, so I love Ragnarok. And I know a lot of people hate Ragnarok because I kind of don't want my MCU movies to be all jokes and whatever. But pretty much take Ragnarok and accentuate all of its problems by like 100 times, and make it like, yeah, it's just not a good
Well, that's
movie.
the thing is with Ragnarok and the first Spider-Man film, is they each set the precedent that these movies have to be nothing but jokes. But those movies on their own are perfectly fine and a lot of fun to watch, and I really enjoy them. But everything else after that is the same thing. Like we were talking about Shang-Chi earlier.
Hold on. I just left the crime scene where that car accident was to try and reload it.
Oh, and it disappeared.
And it completely disappeared.
That's funny. We were talking about Shang-Chi earlier, and name differences between the basic plot structure and writing between Ragnarok, Spider-Man, and Shang-Chi, and you can't. All three are basically the same film. And that's kind of what's been hurting everything. Like, on their own, they're fine, but when you combine them with everything else, it really hurts things. Did you ever watch Moon Knight?
No.
I watched, the first episode of that, and really enjoyed it. I just never watched it anymore. It's never returned. I don't know if it did well or not, but I liked the story. I thought it was cool.
Weirdly enough, I watched the Miss Marvel series.
I forgot that happened.
Don't know why. That one specifically, I was like, yeah, I'll watch this one. I kind of enjoyed it.
I mean, I imagine it could be good to some extent. I know nothing about She-Hulk. I know they did that.
Captain Marvel 2 sucks.
They made a Captain Marvel 2? When did that happen?
That was like the big MCU movie last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
It was fucking stupid and bad and stupid and bad.
That's a promise.
I mean,
I
didn't have too many problems with the first Captain Marvel. It was just kind of Thor Ragnarok again. And kind of all those same issues.
I don't know. I think Thor Ragnarok kind of is a slight step above the more basic MCU stuff.
I think that's because it was the first one that did it like that.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend married
Yeah.
to a reporter.
Well, see, I don't know. I don't really agree. I think Shang-Chi is more similar to trying to copy the vibe of the first Iron Man more than anything.
I don't know. I don't know. I just enjoyed Shang-Chi more. I don't know if I'll ever watch it again, though.
I'm really not sure. What is
I rewatch Ragnarok frequently because that movie just cracks me up.
I should rewatch it again. I rewatched the first couple Iron Man films recently, and they're so much fun.
Oh, hey, wait, plot's happening.
Do I have to care?
Yes.
All right.
We have to care about this game because we're doing the playthrough of it.
Fair enough. All right, weird Japanese crime syndicate. Let's go.
Listen, that mask, it's...
This is where we learn that he knows something.
Ooh.
Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know.
He's the one controlling the organization, right?
Yeah.
So he's just trying to warn them as like a friend, stay away.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they don't know he's involved. We technically don't know he's involved yet. But when I played the game originally, that scene was very suspicious to me. Because I was like,
Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
well, then, yeah, Mary Jane fucking says that.
Yeah.
It's weird listening to Peter speak
Catchy name.
because Yuri Lowenthal is basically doing the same voice and acting style as Ben 10 Alien Force, which I've been watching.
I
So it's
really,
just funny.
like, people in the fan base have been saying it for a while. I really would like to see Yuri Leventhal as Sonic. I think he'd do a pretty good job.
I never considered him as Sonic, but yeah, I think he'd be a great Sonic.
Time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab.
Yeah, he'd have to do his like normal voice, but pitched up a bit, I think. But
I mean,
think he
honestly,
could
I think
pull it
he'd be
off.
similar to Roger, but like I think it's more people just imagine better voice direction for him. But I think if Roger had better voice direction, he'd probably be everyone's
well,
favorite.
that's what people said about Frontiers. Is like, oh, he's got such good voice direction in that game, but he sounds like this.
So he
Sonic
didn't
the
have
Hedgehog.
good voice direction.
Yeah.
He is a competent
Well, actually,
he is a competent
that's-
voice actor. He can do a huge
Yeah,
range
but
of
I
voices.
just-
Clearly was not directed to do one that worked for Sonic.
I just don't think his huge range of voices includes a voice that sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, that's fair.
Because
I would
his,
I
he-
agree. I would love to see Yuri Lowenthal as Sonic. That'd be awesome.
Well, that's like what I'm getting at there with Roger is that like he for like cartoons and stuff, I swear he does the exact same voice for every character he does in like a more cartoony thing. Like Sonic sounds like a character from fucking Clarence, which was a
Well,
fucking
he does the
Cartoon
same.
Network series.
He's the kind of voice actor that always does the same voice, but uses it with a wide range of emotions and direction. So it's a very versatile voice.
Yeah, but
you
I
can
just
watch.
don't think
You can
that-
listen to Mirage. You can listen to some of his anime dubbing roles, and you can listen to Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Boom. It's all going to be the same voice, but all very different styles.
Yeah, I just don't think that style fits Sonic, personally.
That's fair.
I think Yuri could probably pull off a more Sonic-y sounding voice. Like,
Yeah.
think of like if if Ryan Drummond had a better game, a game where he
Yeah.
sounded good.
I mean, I like Roger well enough. He's just never been my Sonic. I wouldn't say he
Yeah.
should quit or anything.
No,
He's just not the voice I think of.
no.
Sorry, that you all know it's Jason Griffith.
Yeah, Jason Griffith is definitely the Sonic voice I think of. With when I'm thinking of an English voice.
It's always that stupid scene from Secret Rings at the end. I
But
wish for a
I
mountain of tissues.
For my money, why do they not just try and get someone
Range is going on in
that
place.
sounds like an English version of Junichi?
Because apparently, whenever they do casting calls, Roger always wins. Or he's the only one who applies.
I think Roger fits the Sonic that Sega wants to currently have, you know,
Yeah,
which
and
is
that
the
could
more
also be.
comedic or more, meta feeling Sonic or whatever.
She's careful.
Tell me you two are back together.
we're talking again.
But yeah, enough about Sonic.
Back to MCU.
Yeah, speaking of MCU, we just saw the like fucking Doctor Strange building, whatever it's called.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
was one of the landmarks that I had to take a picture of.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Love you too, May.
No. This isn't the Aunt May from MCU.
I was saying that as in a I love you, mom kind of way.
Oh, I call her mommy too.
What the fuck? What's that actor's name that plays her in the MCU?
I don't fucking know. I know
She is
her. I know.
gorgeous.
I know it was just a big thing seeing her and Tony Stark in Civil War because apparently her and Robert Downey Jr. did a movie together that everyone liked.
How does it work?
That
That's
might
all I
be
know about
why
it.
they fucking casted her
What you want it to do?
just for the funsies, because they do that kind of shit a lot in the
And
MCU.
then they killed her.
Yep.
And it was funny.
Hey, she lasted a pretty long time.
She lasted longer than
Oh,
Iron Man.
They made a breakthrough. Look.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Well, that was fast.
Yep.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment.
That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker.
There he is.
Speak of the devil.
How the hell are you?
It is so weird seeing Norman Osborn not from the Sam Raimi films. Because that's just what I always picture.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
Because Willem Dafoe did such a good job. This is very iconic.
Yeah.
He's as iconic as Jameson at this point.
Yeah.
Those were excuses.
I don't know. I think William Dafoe does an excellent
Willem.
job.
It's Willem.
I've had a breakthrough.
That's what I meant. Whatever. But I think I prefer these versions of the characters. Maybe less so Norman, but we haven't seen Norman go off the deep end yet.
I mean, I haven't seen him enough, but I think so far he's playing the asshole CEO pretty well.
You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At odds.
Oof.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
Uh-oh, Otto's getting angry.
Hey,
I wonder if that'll have any sort of plot implications later on.
early next year.
Fair enough.
Maybe the business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Yeah, this really makes me curious on who the villain set of Spider-Man 2 is going to be. If it's mainly just returning ones with Venom. Because, like, they're showing off
think it's
so many
returning
ones
ones.
early.
Take everything.
Well,
Maybe we could start over.
the Green Goblin is not in this game.
There's no we.
I know Green Goblin's not. We would have known. I would have known.
Otto Octavius is also not in Spider-Man 2, I'm pretty sure.
I need some time to think.
What
And
about,
none
like,
of the- I don't
Shocker?
think-
Is Shocker?
I don't think-
I don't know how big
I don't-
Shocker is in this.
I don't think any of the villains in this you fight again in Spider-Man 2.
So
think
what?
it's
They'd
all
have to go
new.
for, like, Mysterio, Chameleon, Lizard.
I mean, they don't
Scorpion.
necessarily have to have all the, like, a huge amount of villains like this game has. Like, they have Sandman and Venom and...
No, but if they're going
that
to a
Hunter
similar
guy.
route to, like, the Arkham games, they kind of do.
One of those stations is nearby.
That is
Well,
what
no one
all,
says they have
all
to do
three
that.
of them do.
In Europe.
Well, I guess 4 if you include Origins. Arkham Knight's a little weird because in Arkham Knight, the main campaign, there are like almost no boss fights, and you pretty much just go up against the Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm.
To get other enemies, you have to do the side quests and such. But I did not do my Arkham Knight playthrough, and I'm stupid. I should play it again. Oh well.
We get Oscorp side quests now.
Be a mess
Yay.
before he left for Europe.
And it's Harry!
My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public.
It's the Hobgoblin.
Launched 'em, but now that I'm
He looks like a fuck boy in the little picture.
I mean, that's kind of how he's always supposed to be. I like his portrayal in the Ultimate Spider-Man comic books, where he like used to be friends with Peter, used to not be, kind of became an asshole, but they also go into great details to show his family issues at home with his father.
Mm-hmm.
So they set up a pretty compelling character, at least at the point I'm at early on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have any attachment to the character that much. I like him in the Tobey Maguire movies. That's about all I can say. I'm not that big on No Way Home, but I do appreciate the joke that both the other Spider-Men have best friends that try to kill them. And then Ned is like, am I going to try and kill you? That's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Particles are concentrating in trouble spots.
Alright, so these are the science quests.
See, that's the thing, though, is in No Way Home, when you have 1 million jokes per minute, and only a few land, is it really good?
It's peak. Clearly, we just don't know the masterminds behind these films. Otherwise, we would fully appreciate them at all times.
They're rich, so what can you say?
I missed.
Which ones are you trying to go to?
I
I
just
swear
gotta
you keep
get
like changing directions.
I just gotta get 8 samples, so I'm like probably looking at the mini map to get the ones that are closest to me.
Does it do anything if you breathe this stuff in for too long?
No.
Okay.
It's just, this is like a mini collectathon quest pretty much. There's like hundreds of these clouds everywhere, but you only need to touch 8 of them.
Just like the real New York.
Yeah. And as soon as the quest is over, all this fucking smog is gone.
Hooray for science.
The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
Ah, shit. All the way over there. This, I believe, is... I don't know what that achievement's for. But this, I believe, is the location of a later boss fight. Not this exact spot, but like those smokestacks over there.
Gotcha. I mean, is this connected at all, or is it just where it's at in the city? Unrelated.
It's just where it's at.
Your aiming sucks.
Great light on that.
Fuck you, man. I watched you play Doom and look straight at a man and whiff 3 times in a row and then die, okay?
It was the game's
I
fault.
don't want to hear it.
Best smokestack picture.
Yeah, it's clearly the game's fault. I agree.
I'll take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day.
Okay.
That's
You
a
go
waste
do
of
that.
time.
That
You know it,
sounds like
Peter.
an awful looking Spider-Man costume if it's green.
Hard time arguing his
Green does not work as a color scheme for him.
Spider-Man.
See, look, all the smog's gone.
And now he's robbing a
Yep, there's Shocker. He's back.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was. But one of the guards
Is there fall damage in this at all?
released him, then gave him
No.
I knew
Spider-Man 2 is better. Confirmed.
You can just face plant or do a hero landing, depending on how you hit the ground.
Spider-Man 2 better. Confirmed. Yeah, that's fall damage.
footage. The guard was in some kind of trance.
This game better confirmed because it doesn't have fall damage.
Fall damage makes everything better. What are you talking about?
I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
I don't fucking know. Fuck you. Oh yeah, that is another villain we talked about last time that is in Spider-Man 2 is Kraven the Hunter.
Yay.
And he's got like a whole crew with him, so that kind of...
Yay.
And there's probably some new villain that they introduce like they do for this game. You know, as they do.
Mm-hmm.
Why does everybody keep fucking calling me?
Because it's an open world, so you have to be notified of everything all at
Oh, yeah.
once and never know what you're actually supposed to do.
if you get one of these phone calls, but then you start a crime scene thing, they'll sometimes stop the call and be like, "Hold on, MJ, I'm a little busy right now."
Well, you get the call back later.
And then, yeah, they'll call back, and then Peter will be like, "Where were we?" "Oh, yeah." And then he'll continue whatever line he was on.
That's a really cool dialogue system, actually. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest fear whenever I go and try and do something in one of these games, and I'm like, will this cut off the dialogue and will I be able to get it back? Because a lot of games, it will cut off the dialogue, and you ain't getting it back, bitch.
It doesn't work for everything, because, like, obviously the J. Jonah Jameson podcasts are not going to stop and wait for you. So you can miss some things.
What a whiff.
But sometimes it also just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because you'll be talking about something, and it'll be like a more natural sounding conversation, and then he'll pick up on the line that wouldn't make sense for you to restart a conversation
Right.
at. It'll be like, "Oh yeah, you remember when we went to that beach back in high school? Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, and Harry was... Oh wait, hold on, MJ." And then you'll get back, and she'll call you and be like, "Oh yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, and then Harry did..." So it makes no fucking sense.
No, but you appreciate the effort.
I do appreciate the effort. Oh yeah. There's the phone call returning.
Damn, now I really want to play these games, honestly.
They're really fucking good.
And the sale
Or at
on
least
this just ended, too. From the summer sale.
Yeah,
So, like, is it going to go on sale again before this playthrough's over? Probably not.
probably. Well, this playthrough might not be over before Black Friday.
Fair enough.
Because we're probably going to take a break in the middle somewhere.
Perhaps.
But we won't know for at least another 3-4 parts if we're doing that.
It depends on when we start getting bored. Or if Penny's Big Breakaway decides to shadow drop again.
Yeah. Shocker, you can't break out of prison and immediately fucking rob a bank.
Yeah, you can.
You gotta lay low for a while.
Nah, look at him. You don't have to lay low.
I'm getting the security camera like footage there, and I kind of wish there was a Spider-Man game with Resident Evil camera system.
Also, who actually robs a bank like this?
I don't even think banks have big vaults of money.
They have to have physical money somewhere, I think.
Okay, well none of the fucking... Well, they don't have a big, obvious, circular vault door out in the open for everyone to see.
I don't care if you have superpowers or not, like... Stealing things digitally is just easily the way to go.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, you know, you make a scam email and send it out to enough people, plenty of people are going to click on it. You'll get at least something. You know, if you want to, go make the server in, like, Mexico or something, then leave. And just let it run there, like... Where are they going to track you to? Just saying.
Fuck. I'm not good at these boss fights, by the way.
Has this been the second one?
Yeah, this is like the second
So the
boss.
first real one.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing no one else fights like him. I hope.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a shocker. God damn it.
How are the boss fights in this, you would say?
They're okay. They're more punchy quests, pretty much. God damn it. He keeps jumping when I think he's stunned.
Yeah.
But he's never stunned. You just have to time it better. Oh. God
You're
damn
not
it.
having a good time with this.
I am not. I just had to hit him one more fucking time. Yeet.
Pretty cool suit though. I like the design.
Banks anymore.
Yeah, it's
You're lucky you found
like the best shocker has ever looked.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that they try their hand at their own designs for this game.
it's all the rage.
For all the characters,
Yeah.
instead of going for one particular comic book art style.
Yeah, it fits the more realistic style they're going for.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's also a good way to differentiate itself from like Arkham Asylum, which was, you know, so big for how much it adhered to the comics, you know?
This one's gonna hurt.
Bitch. Yeah.
I think it's more helpful for Spider-Man just because of how many alternate versions there are of Spider-Man and such. It's like, do you go only for Amazing Spider-Man, only for Ultimate Spider-Man, like, you know, which side do you choose?
Yeah. Ow.
I think so
I'm
far we
going to
only had
die.
a single game for Ultimate Spider-Man, which is a little sad. At least it was a good game.
I've never played it.
I'll
The
probably
only
record it for
Spider-Man
the
game
channel
I've
at
ever
some
played
point.
is Spider-Man 1 on the original Xbox.
Or we live stream it. Probably live stream it. Since we got this.
Now and we can protect you.
If we ever go back to Spider-Man as a commentary, it'd probably be the plot change where I'm the one who records Spider-Man 2.
Or Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, I guess we gotta do that first.
I mean, we don't have to do that. Fuck.
I mean, as far as I can tell with it, it's just more Spider-Man. So like,
It is.
which is probably what the sequel is like.
Now is your
So I mean, might as well.
seriously.
You're almost dead.
It's fine. I hit the QTE in time.
Oof.
Yeah, make him a cripple.
Whoa,
Brought this on yourself.
that's dark.
Literally.
I probably should have, severed his spinal cord or something.
Just to be sure.
He was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden.
It's weird
Just
seeing
like my
Spider-Man
mom.
walk normally. I
Why?
need my stupid jog or my stupid combat walk.
Oh.
Not my mo-capped real person walking.
I don't get why that's what you find weird, but hey.
It just looks kind of funny.
Hmm.
Sounds like a Daily Bugle.
I forget if I asked this. Are there any like side bosses or mini bosses that are optional?
There's one at least.
Okay.
I haven't 100%ed this game, so I'm not completely sure if there's more. But I know there's at least one like side quest related boss that is optional.
Just like Arkham with the Riddler fights. Yay! I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's just
Fight with Shocker took
You don't have to
A
do
different-
400 puzzles per game to find him.
well, there's quite a bit of puzzles you have to do. It's like these science side quests that we just unlocked, but they're like bomb defusal.
Who is the
or-
boss?
I don't fucking know. I
Oh.
don't remember his name.
Describe him.
He's like an evil guy.
figure out what's going on, especially if I-
Very descriptive.
I've got other
He's kind of like
toxic particles. Better check
he's
that out.
got his suit looks kind of similar to the Shockers in this, but it's orange and black. And that's all I can really say. He hates Spider-Man.
Something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yay, we get more of these puzzles.
By the way, you ever seen the Green Goblin from Ultimate Spider-Man?
No.
He's basically the
I don't
Hulk.
think so. Huh. Interesting. Isn't that what the Green Goblin they use at the beginning of Spider-Verse?
I can't tell what.
To
Yeah.
kill the
yeah,
original
actually.
Peter Parker?
I forgot he was there.
Isn't confined to one drug. A lot of people are at risk.
Because I was like, why does Green Goblin
Yeah,
look
because
like
they
this?
used the Ultimate Spider-Man version because Miles Morales was an Ultimate Spider-Man character.
See what a sample from this can tell me.
I don't think that's how Peter dies in Ultimate Spider-Man, but hey.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just waiting for that arc because I know it's going to break me. just based on the cover.
Look at that. I'm a puzzle solving genius.
Oh boy, the Portal 2 playthrough is going to be awful.
That's yours. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this.
So when are we going to live stream Portal 2 co-op?
That can be a sub goal.
200 subs. Declaring it now.
Yeah, sure.
300 subs for your Drakengard playthrough. What?
Because I've never actually done a full playthrough of the Portal 2 co-op.
I've never touched it. I've just randomly seen people play it, and they're always screaming a lot. So I'm like, either they suck at Portal 2, or this is hard.
It's because, haha, look, I made the puzzle drop on your head. Ha ha ha. I did that. Fuck you.
I mean, I'd do that.
What am I fucking doing? I'm such a fucking idiot. It was obviously that one.
Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar?
This is what's
I don't
destroying
know,
my
Peter.
engine.
Nitrogen and ethanol.
Explain that to me, Peter. Why does it sound familiar? Oh shit. Goddamn fucking ledge.
The cops found your
Annoying-
drug stash.
An annoying thing, you can't run down walls in this game.
Well, that just doesn't make sense.
Why wouldn't it make sense? You could run straight up them.
That makes sense.
Why?
Look, it just makes sense, alright? Running down walls, that's a step too far.
Barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast.
You're right. In the next Sonic Frontiers game, they should make it to where you can only run up slopes, but never run down hills or
That's why
anything.
SA1 and SA2 suck.
Nice, it's breathing this stuff in, not good.
Fuck this.
It has been 0 parts without a Sonic mention.
Just a couple more barrels.
It's been like less than 10 minutes since a Sonic mention.
No, but I didn't make the joke last time, so I gotta make the joke now.
That's it. Great with webbing should stop any residual drainage.
That's
You-
certainly a way to get rid of poison gas.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah, just seal it with web.
Research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
He says that after like all of these puzzles, by the way.
You know, that is something... Okay, this is a random tangent, but that is something I did find really funny in No Way Home, was when they asked Tobey Maguire about him making his own webs.
I knew you'd come around.
Yeah,
They've been
that was pretty
pretty
funny.
tonight, hitting a lot of fixed properties.
They're going after fists.
And that just makes
Rhino
me think of the
fragment?
Family Guy joke,
What I'm thinking?
where he's trying to fuck a girl,
Let's try
and
to get ahead of it.
that's what comes out.
Are there any fist properties that haven't been hit?
Let me see.
That would be awful. That poor girl.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out.
He's just like sitting there being like, I don't know what happened. Like, I swear this never happens. She's just pulling web off her. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave now.
Well, see, well, we don't actually know for the Tobey Maguire movies if that web ever dissolves. At least in the MCU, we have a throwaway line of it being like, "Oh, that'll dissolve in like 2 hours." we don't have anything like that for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. It just never goes away.
Huh. What an asshole.